Hello everybody, my name is Drew, and today we're going to be talking about an enhancement to our sign-up forms that allows you to use our sign-up forms for surveys or Likert scales, basically any kind of feedback that you might be looking to collect from your audience in a nice, convenient way. And so, like I said, it's an enhancement that specifically is to our drop-down fields in our sign-up forms, and you can use that for feedback collection, measuring satisfaction, gathering insights, and also generating those all-important reviews too. And so, there's going to be 3 stages to this live learning, where we're going to be first just showing you how you can set up a survey form. Then after that, we're going to show you how you can hide the email field from the surveys that you're sending to your users. So that data will be automatically collected on your behalf by VipeCloud, but the recipient won't see that email being collected. And then also, we'll just demo what it looks like to send a survey out and to collect a response from somebody. So first of all, let's show you how to set this up. So you're going to go to your sign-up forms, which is under Automations, Sign-up Forms. As you can see, I've already got a customer survey form ready right here. So let's click on that. And so this is going to be a very minimal one because I actually want to show you how minimal it can be. So we've got one field in here already for an email, which you always want to be collecting. But we're going to create a field for form that is a drop-down. As you can see, it says drop-down / Likert scale. We're going to give it a name that they're going to be seeing. So let's say another addition here is that you can auto create 1 through 5 or 1 through 10 options. So like on a scale, think like stars basically. Let's do 1 through 5. Nice and easy, that's automatically created. Of course, you can also add custom options that you might want in there as well. That's totally fine. We're going to skip to this next step here by going Save and Edit Display, because now by editing this field display, we've got the option for drop down. Now this is going to be just the standard sign-up form if we choose this, so where they can select a drop down, it just shows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which works. But when we choose Likert scale here, I'm going to move this over. We can give it a nice dynamic visual display. So we've got buttons, we've got stars, we've got emojis, and you can choose the different colors or styles that you might want. Note that if you're going to be choosing smileys, it has to have either 3, just 1, 2, and 3 as options, or it can have 5. So smileys would be available because we chose 5. But let's go with buttons for this. And we'll maybe choose the color green. And you can also add beginning and end labels here, just to give people a guide so that they aren't confused about what a good rating is versus a bad rating. Let's hit save. And here we go. So let's just hit this preview button to take a look at what we've built so far. Now, right now, it is still asking me for an email, but I'll show you how you can actually get rid of that and have it dynamically filled. But they are able to say how likely they are to recommend us to a friend with that Likert scale right there. And so for many use cases, you're actually kind of all set here. You can send this to people and collect those responses. But I also want to show you how you can hide that email field too. Before we get to that, just want to show you how you're able to see at a glance that, for instance, this field here is a Likert display field. It's a drop down, it's a form field. So you're able to actually gather a lot of information just by looking at these fields here in your sign-up form. All right, so that is how you can set up your survey itself. Now let's move on to how you can hide the email field like I described before. And a couple of reasons why you might be interested in doing that is, first of all, when you're sending out a survey, you want to collect as many responses as you possibly can. And the more questions you have, the fewer responses you're going to get. And so why ask them for something like their email address when we already know what that is? It's going to just reduce your responses with no real benefit to you. And also, it forces your contact to use an email address that matches the one that you have in your CRM for them. Because after all, if they have multiple email addresses and you send this form out to them, they might put a different email address in there, which will then match their response with a different contact, and it'll create a new contact record in your CRM altogether. Additionally, it might just make them feel a little bit more anonymous. It might be kind of unclear to them, actually, that you're going to know who is responding. And so that also might create them to feel a little less awkward about telling a hard truth, I suppose, in that response. And after all, we want accurate data that you guys collected, because that's going to help you in a more actionable way. And then also, it will lower user error. Anybody who's collected a lot of emails has seen that there are lots of @gmail responses that you might get, and other just typos, especially if they're responding on their phone, they might just put a wrong email address in as well. So you can prevent this by using this feature. So you are able to do this by clicking on, you'll see your email field right here. Click on Edit Display next to the email field in your form. And right here, this toggle right here where it says, if email already exists, hide the email field. You'll want to toggle that on. And you're going to do something that's a little bit technical here, but I'm going to show you how you can do it, and it really is fairly easy. So you can see an example here of a URL that is a sign-up form URL that after the sign-up form URL has a question mark, email equals %email %. And so what you're going to do is take that question mark, email equals %email %, and you're going to just put that at the end of your sign-up form URL. By the way, too, in the help article that this video will also be posted to, we're going to include a visual demonstration of how to do this, so that you can just simply copy that little bit of code, put it on the end of your sign-up form link, and you'll be good to go. So I'm going to copy this right here, and what I will put this at the end of is, in this example, this right here. You know, the landing page link itself. Now, I have a template that I've already made that also just gives you a visual here. So I'm going to hit that plus button right here. I'm going to hit email and this survey template. And what I'm going to do is choose the survey template, and I'm going to send this to myself. Now you can see right here, we've got the link to the sign-up form with that little bit of code at the end there. This is just displayed in a kind of raw way here, but you can also, of course, hyperlink it so that it looks nice and pretty. And the hyperlink address here is what we see right here. So let's just send this to myself really quickly. And here is the email that I just received. And we're able to click this to fill out the survey. And look at that. It is not asking me for the email address because it already knows it. I'm able to just simply, in this case, answer a very quick and easy and painless survey. Let's submit that. And there we go. We can see there's a sign up for our customer survey. Jump into the signups, and there we go. We're able to see this response that came through. It's tied to the correct contact, and we're able to see what the response was. So as you can see, it's really quite quick and easy to be able to create a survey that you can send to your audience. It'll be painless for them to give you some feedback, and then you've got that valuable, actionable feedback that you can use however you like. One thing that you should note, though, is when you are using that method of hiding the email address from the contact, you have to send it through VipeCloud in order for that effect to take place. You are able to send the survey without that turned on however you like, and it'll work just fine like a regular sign-up form. But if you want to mask that email address, be sure to send it through VipeCloud and follow those steps that were all detailed before. And that is, I think that is all that I wanted to cover right there. So, we talked about how to set up a survey sign-up form in VipeCloud, how to use all the Likert features, how you can hide the email address from the recipients. Note that you can actually do that without it being a survey as well, by the way, and then walked through it in a demonstration. So I hope this has been helpful, and that you'll be able to use this new tool to improve your business. Thank you so much.